Alright guys, Tom here and welcome. I decided to get the FIFA 13 or EA season ticket so I can get the early release of FIFA 13. So I've been playing it since last night. I downloaded it in a few hours and the first thing I did was jump on career mode and get this video recorded. And you probably guessed it by the title or the thumbnail that in fact I'm going to be York City. They've got a half a star, so they haven't even got 1 star. They're a half a star team and they've got 55 attack, 54 midfield and 53 defence. I'm going to be playing on professional. So not semi-pro, professional. Each length is going to be 5 minutes and it's mid-range, so moderate for financial strictness, so just okay. And we're going to play with the updated squad, everything like that. It's going to be absolutely insane, guys. I'm going to be doing so many seasons on this career mode. I mean, I really want to get to like 5 seasons, but obviously I'm not going to be staying with York City. I'm going to be moving to different clubs if I do actually get a career opportunity at a higher club, which I'm sure I hopefully will be. I mean, you can be international teams nowadays on the FIFA 13, so maybe I'll get an offer from England. Probably not England, as they're too good of a team to employ a manager who is in the Empower League 2, so maybe we won't get a actual request from England, but some other international teams might be interested in me. And now of course you can actually change your outfit, so I chose the grey trackies, which will look quite cool. Here I do actually change the formation to 4-3-3, because if you watch my Ultimate Team video, I actually just changed my formation to 4-3-3 as well, because if you don't know, I prefer to play in a 4-3-3 to use the pace of the strikers and the 2 wingers to link up really well. And the first thing I did after doing that, I went and tried to sign this guy who plays for Dogheader United. He was going for really cheap. Actually, the recommended value was only 90k and his recommended wage budget per week is only £750, so really cheap, and he's got incredible pace. Now the board did actually email me and said what they really want me to finish in the table, and they just want me to avoid finishing in the bottom part of the league. So we're going to try and push to mid-range 10th at least, and maybe even try and get into the promotion spots. They also sent me another email saying that they wanted me to at least reach round 32 in the cup, so I'm going to try and do that as well. And they also emailed me about what I should be buying, and actually saying that the transfer market is now open, which we'll all be aware of. And actually I did actually put in a bid for that guy earlier from Dogheader United, and I got a reply straight away saying that they were happy for this. I did actually increase the wage per week to £800, 20% bonus per goal, a 5-year contract, and of course a crucial first team player. They straight away said that was absolutely fine, so I then went in to accept the bid, of course, and we actually successfully got Mulvenna, who is an Irish dude, and he's actually absolutely crazy. You'll see how fast he really is. He's absolutely amazing. So in a few minutes now, you'll see me just putting him into the starting 11 and actually putting him right up front for our normal guy who is normally up front, so he gets taken out of the squad, and I then put Mulvenna straight into the striker spot instead of Walker. So Walker is really going to have to up his game to prove to me that he's worthy of still being in this team. Of course, his pace is really lacking compared to Mulvenna, who we've just bought. He's only got 68 acceleration, Walker, so he's really going to have to prove to me that he's worthy of actually been staying in the squad and even the subs bench, because Mulvenna looks like an absolute beast I've signed. I also then got a transfer offer from actually Southend United. They're interested in buying Liam Henderson from York City, who isn't actually a starter for York City, and they were offering a 60k, which it wasn't really that good, to be honest, so I decided to reject that, and I actually accepted this 90k for Michael Potts, who wasn't a starter either. So I thought 90k was a really good sell for someone who I don't think I'll be playing. I then went in to look for just a really good midfielder who has excellent vision, and I thought I'd find the man Crecharo from a team that I haven't actually heard of, Sligo Rovers, and they thought it was unacceptable. They said that they wanted 120k for this guy, and I thought that was absolutely ridiculous, so I pulled out of that opportunity and decided to go and look for another guy in right midfielder. I thought I came up against a really good guy here who was called Malinowski, and I tried to offer 80k for this guy to Bilsako Biala. They also replied to me a few days later via email saying that the 100k price tag they wanted for him was what I had to really give them to sign this player. So I put in another bid, 100k, which I thought was slightly expensive, but I really wanted to get this 59 overall right midfielder, Peter Malinowski. So I put in another bid, 100k, and they came back with me yet again saying it wasn't acceptable. So I went into the first game and tried to see how well Mulvenna was going to be playing right up in that striking spot in our 4-3-3, our new 4-3-3 formation for my new team, York City. And we got off to an absolute stormer. Look here, Banjo passes to Smith, and Smith finds a really sneaky ball to Chambers, and then Chambers receives it back to Smith, and look at this blast. Top left-hand corner from Jay Smith. What an absolute belter of a goal. 3rd minute, just to start off this season. What a great goal. My first game for York City, and we get an absolute outstanding goal, and then we just give such a cheap goal away. Thanks to some sloppy defending by Smith, just gives it to Maldado, and he just slots it in the bottom left-hand corner. Maybe our keeper could have done slightly better, but full props to the away side for getting a nice goal against us at home. And then look at this goal, just scrambling it in. Just look at this touch from Mulvena, just sneaking it into the bottom right-hand corner on his debut. What a great start for our new signing. Absolute steal for that price with his pace and his finishing. Absolutely amazing. Such a happy win for us. 2-1 against Xerez CD in just a typical friendly, just to see how Mulvena was going to be playing, and Smith got an absolute cracker of a goal. Release the Kraken. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I'll be getting lots more videos for FIFA 13 since I've got the early access. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.